Welcome to the Boshamer Gymnasium on the campus of Brevard College. We are approximately 10 minutes away from the start of Brevard versus Agnes, a USA South Conference women's basketball matchup. Should be a good one between these two. As the Tornadoes, it's been about a month since they played a home game. Last home game all the way back on December the 7th. So, in fact, it's been over a month since a game versus Wesleyan College, a 78-58 win for the Tornadoes. The Tornadoes since then dropped two conference matchups at Berea and at Huntington. Also played two Division I exhibitions at Presbyterian and at Walford. But head coach Donald Hudson's squad looking to get back on track this evening here at the Boshamer Gymnasium. So we're about 8 minutes and 30 seconds away from the start of this one here at the Boshamer Gymnasium. Agnes Scott versus the host, the Brevard College Tornadoes. Coming up soon. Stick with us. Thanks for joining us here for this edition of Brevard College Women's Basketball. You're watching the final minutes of warm-ups for the Brevard College Tornadoes women's basketball team as they prepare for a USA South Conference matchup against Agnes Scott. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the starting lineup introductions as well as the national anthem and an invocation, and we'll have action for you here. Brevard versus Agnes Scott women's basketball. Glad you're able to join us for this first game in over a month for the Tornadoes on their home court. I know they're excited to be back here at home, and also want to welcome folks from the Boys and Girls Club. It's Boys and Girls Club night here, and a lot of youth in the house, and opportunity for them to cheer on the Tornadoes and create some of that home court advantage that comes with playing here at the Boshemer Gymnasium. Tornadoes men's team is in Berea, Kentucky for a USA South Conference matchup at Berea. Tip-off for that is tentatively scheduled for 8:20. There were some transportation issues for the Tornadoes this afternoon getting out there, and so the start time pushed back. But once that game gets going, we'll do our best to bring you some updates for that as well. Tornadoes have been led this season offensively by Deja Riddick, 11.6 points per game. She also leads the team with 28 assists and 8.1 rebounds per game, so not just the scoring column, but an all-around game. Destiny Williams has played 5 games since returning from an injury that sidelined her for the start of this season. 5 regular season games plus the 2 exhibitions at the 2 Division I teams, Walford and Presbyterian. She's averaging 9.6 points per game. And Krista Davis averaging 6.2 rebounds. Same total for Destiny Williams, 6.2 rebounds as well. 5.7 rebounds per game for Avery Lockwood. And expect to see a little bit of that Two Towers look today. We're talking to head coach Donald Hudson, and he said very well could see quite a bit today, both Lockwood and Krista Davis on the floor at the same time. The Tornadoes will be facing an Agnes Scott team that's going to implement a zone defense, so outside shooting, another key that Coach Hudson communicated to us, as well as, you know, the idea of penetrating, collapsing the defense, and then the kick out for the open outside shot. So we'll watch for all those things. He's stated goal of 15 assists is what we're looking for today. So with that, we're just moments away from the invocation, anthem, and starting lineup introductions, and we will turn it over to the public address announcer here at the Boshemer Gymnasium for Brevard College Athletics, Brevard College alumnus Ray Gill.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time, would you please rise for the invocation, which will be followed by our national anthem. Let us pray. Our Heavenly Father God, we just thank you for this day, Lord, and all the blessings of this life. We pray for these 2 teams, coaches, trainers, everyone who has put in hard work on and off the court to be here this evening. And Lord, we pray for our brave men and women who fight each and every day for our country, and watch over them and keep them safe from harm's way and home to their families soon. For it is because of the brave that we are indeed the home and free. And at the conclusion of this game, keep all players safe from injury and safe travels on the way home. It is in your precious name that we pray. Amen. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Lawrenceville, Georgia, 11 Shea Sweat. At guard, a 5'9" senior from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, 15 Annie Weimerskirch. At forward, a 5'9" sophomore from Austin, Texas, 23 Emma Olson. At forward, a 5'11" senior from Charleston, South Carolina, 31 Harris Grant. And at forward, a 5'9" senior from Atlanta, Georgia, 33 Camellia Lane. Agnes Scott is coached by Marty Biggs and assistant by Libertine Horazio and Laquita Collins. And now, the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. At guard, a 5'5" junior from Atlanta, Georgia, number 2, Shakira Thompson. At guard, a 5'3" junior from Cherokee, North Carolina, number 5, Taylor Bradford. And forward, a 5'8" junior from Aiken, South Carolina, number 13, Destiny Williams. And forward, a 5'6" junior from Norfolk, Virginia, number 20, Taysha Riddick. And its center, a 6-foot senior from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 21, Krista Davis. Your Tornadoes are coached by Mr. Donald Hudson and assisted by Ms. Taylor Hyde.
All right, so there's your starting lineups for tonight's matchup. USA South Conference women's basketball action coming to you live from the Boschmer Gymnasium on the campus of Brevard College. For Agnes Scott, number 11, Shea Sweat. She's a guard out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. Number 15, Annie Weimerskirch, guard out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. 23, Emma Olson, a forward out of Austin, Texas. Number 31, Garris Grant, a forward out of Charleston, South Carolina. And Camila Lane, a forward out of Atlanta, Georgia, number 33. The Tornadoes, Shakira Thompson, Taryn Ledford, Destiny Williams, Deja Riddick, and Krista Davis. And Davis will tip it off here against Garris Grant. And Tornadoes win the tip. Taryn Ledford controlling the action for the Tornadoes. So just underway here, Brevard versus Agnes Scott. A corner three for Shakira Thompson. Offensive rebound by Destiny Williams. Pass there, Riddick finding Krista Davis. Her bank shot's no good. Rebounded by Lane. So Tornadoes in a man-to-man defense against Agnes Scott. Already 10 on the shot clock, make it 8 on the shot clock for the Scotties. Now 4 on the shot clock. A long three-pointer there is no good by Weimerskirch. Offensive rebound by Grant, defended by the Tornadoes tightly. Both Williams and Davis down low with some tough defense after Grant pulled down that offensive board. It'll be Tornado basketball. 9:07 to play, just underway here in the first quarter. No score between the Scotties and the Tornadoes. Thompson. Here's the Tornadoes' leading scorer, Riddick. She finds Destiny Williams. Destiny Williams with the pull-up jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by Grant. We've played 1 minute, 25 seconds. Still scoreless here at the Bosch. Lane in the lane. Ball bounces off the back rim. Rebounded by Williams. Neither team has scored as of yet. We've played 1 minute, 45 seconds here in this first quarter. Ledford finds Thompson. Thompson launches the three. It's no good. Rebounded by Grant. Now 2 minutes have elapsed. Still scoreless here at the Bosch. Weimerskirch with Ledford guarding her, the fellow point guard. Weimerskirch Getting it down low to Grant. Grant's double teamed by Thompson and Davis, forcing an errant pass that ends up in the hands of Riddick. Deja Riddick with the steal. 7:35 to play here, quarter number one. Both teams looking for their first basket. Here's Ledford. Ledford from way downtown. It's no good. Rebounded by Grant. 7 minutes, 25 seconds left to play. So 2 minutes and now 40 seconds have elapsed. And still looking for the first basket by either team. Stolen there by Riddick. So back-to-back steals by Riddick. Now here comes the Tornadoes on the break. Riddick finds Williams for the flush. And with 7:10 to play in the first quarter, the Tornadoes strike first. The fast break layup. Deja Riddick with the assist. Williams with the finish. 2-0 Tornadoes. 7 minutes left to play here, quarter number one. Riddick almost came up with her third consecutive steal and as many trips down the floor for Agnes Scott. Jumper from the free throw line's no good. Riddick pulls down the rebound. That jumper was by Lane. Here's Ledford bringing the ball up the court and trying to settle down that Tornado offense. 2-3 zone being implemented by Agnes Scott. Expect to see that most of the evening. Here's Davis. Kick out to Ledford. Ledford trying to beat her defender off the dribble. The runner's no good. Rebounded by Grant. 6 minutes, 22 seconds left to play here. Quarter number one. In the lane there, the jumper by Grant is no good. Another opportunity here for the Tornadoes. And one too many steps there, traveling violation, Agnes Scott basketball. So nearly 4 minutes have been played here, and we only have one made field goal, that by the Tornadoes on a Destiny Williams fast break layup. 2-0 Tornadoes, under 6 minutes now to play here, quarter number one. Avery Lockwood's at the scorer's table ready to check in for the Nados. Here's Weimer-Skirch. She beats Ledford. And then a switch defensively. Now Ledford's on Olsen and Riddick's on Weimer-Skirch. 5 on the shot clock. And the basket is good by Emma Olsen. And we are tied up here at 2 apiece. 5 minutes, 35 seconds left in the first quarter when Agnes Scott scores their first basket. So 2-2 your score. Very low scoring early on here. 5:15 to play. Here's Riddick. Riddick thought about the three. Now steps back, takes the three. It's no good. Rebounded by Grant. Just over 5 minutes to play now, quarter number one. Weimer-Skirch. Here's Lane. Lane with the pass to Olsen. Jumper from the free throw line's good by Grant. And Agnes Scott with a 4-2 lead. 4:45 to play, quarter number one. Ledford running the point for the Tornadoes. Here's Williams. Tornadoes trying to figure out this Agnes Scott 2-3 zone. Here's Thompson. Thompson from the wing. The three-pointer's good. Shakira Thompson, the first three-pointer made of the evening. And she delivers from downtown to give the Tornadoes the lead once again, 5-4. Now a couple of substitutes. Addison Harrison checks in for Agnes Scott, and Avery Lockwood checking in for the Tornadoes. Lockwood, the sophomore center from Foxworth, Mississippi. Harrison, a freshman from Ellenwood, Georgia. Here's Harrison from way downtown. It's no good. Ball bounces out of bounds. Tornado basketball. So with 4:04 to play, there's a timeout on the court. With your score, Brevard 5, Agnes Scott 4. So after the 30-second timeout, Tornadoes receiving some instruction from head coach Donald Hudson, assisted by Taylor Hyatt, Tornadoes coaching staff, also Mia Mills and Jatasha Hollinger, student managers. And Tornadoes now with under 4 minutes to play here in this opening period, resetting their offense. Riddick in the paint, picked up her dribble, finds Destiny Williams. Williams finding Ledford, 10 on the shot clock. Lockwood back to Williams. Williams, long two-pointers, no good. Thompson was crashing the offensive boards and was able to draw a foul against an Agnes Scott defender. It's going to be on Harrison, who is the recent substitute. And Riddick will inbounds the ball. Williams from downtown, it's no good. Long rebound bounces out of bounds off a Scotty. So once again, it'll be Tornadoes basketball. Ledford was looking for Thompson. A little bit of miscommunication there. Ball sails out of bounds. Agnes Scott ball. 3:25 to play here, quarter number one. Substitute for the Tornadoes. It's Brianna Ware, the sophomore from Greensboro, North Carolina. She replaces Ledford. So on the court for the Tornadoes, Lockwood, Ware, Riddick, Thompson, and Williams. Here's Weimer-Skirch, who continues to run the point for Agnes Scott, now defended by Ware. Short layup there, rims out. Here come the Tornadoes on the attack. Riddick pushing it all herself into heavy traffic there. Defended well by Agnes Scott. Under 3 minutes to play here in this first quarter. Very low scoring first quarter. Brevard 5, Agnes Scott 4. Here's Weimer-Skirch. Harrison guarded by Thompson. 2:40 to play here, quarter number one. Tight defense there by Williams against Olsen in the corner. Here's Weimer-Skirch from downtown. It's good. So the first made three for Agnes Scott gives Agnes Scott the lead 7-5. So with 2:20 left to play here in period number one, Agnes Scott, the visitors, with the early advantage. Williams amongst the trees there. Great finish there by Destiny Williams. Real good looking take. And then the finish by Williams. Under 2 minutes to play here. We're all knotted up at 7 apiece. Quarter number one at the Boshemer Gymnasium. Harrison finds Grant on the high post. Lockwood scrambling for the loose ball. Grant misses the short layup, and here comes Williams on the attack. Coast to coast, Destiny Williams, and the finish, and one. Destiny Williams takes that basketball from coast to coast, draws the defenders, draws the foul, finishes the layup, and now the and one opportunity. Just a take charge type moment there from Destiny Williams. Ledford checks back in, as does Victoria Green, the junior guard. And Williams will head to the line to try to complete the three-point play, and she does. So the three-point play the hard way for Destiny Williams. Now a 10-7 advantage for Williams and the Tornadoes. That may have been a bit of a turning point that, hey, the Tornadoes can exert their will when needed. Strong take there by Destiny Williams. Now the pressure is increased, you can tell, on the defensive end for the Tornadoes. Agnes Scott does a nice job finding an open player. Nice extra pass down low there. Grant misses the layup after the pass from Olsen. Olsen turns it over. Steal by Lockwood. And under a minute to play here quarter number one. Here's Victoria Green. Williams. Ledford resets the offense. 50 seconds left to play here, quarter number one. Williams from way downtown, just off the mark. Nice job on the offensive glass by Lockwood, and Lockwood will earn a trip to the free throw line. Nice job cleaning up that offensive rebound, Avery Lockwood, and she'll have 2 free throws coming up here. 42.4 seconds left to play here, quarter number one. First free throw by Avery Lockwood is good. So now an 11-7 lead for the Tornadoes, and the second free throw is good as well. So 12-7 now the lead for the Tornadoes as Destiny Williams will get an extended breather here with the quarter coming to a close as Riddick checks back in. And some full court pressure now, full court man-to-man defense by the Tornadoes. I mean, trying to come up with another turnover, another quick score here. .30 on the game clock, now 15 on the shot clock. Tight defense, but maybe just a bit too tight there by Riddick. So foul on Riddick, her first. And a trip to the free throw line for Emma Olson, sophomore from Austin, Texas, Austin Waldorf School. And Olson, first free throw is good. Second free throw good as well. So a couple free throws there for Olson. Cuts the Tornado lead to 3. Shot clock now off. 15 seconds left to play. Opening period. Ledford finds Riddick. Now 10 to play. Here's Ledford. Victoria Green on the perimeter. Stolen away there by Lane. And then a shot at the buzzer's no good. And we will go to the first break of the evening with your score. Brevard 12, Agnes Scott 9. End of the first period here at the Boschmer Gymnasium. So end of period number one here at the Boschmer Gymnasium, and the Tornadoes with a 12-9 advantage. Destiny Williams leading all scorers with 7 points. 7 of those 12 Tornado points as Agnes Scott opens period number 2 with the basketball. Stolen away there by Lockwood. Here's Ledford. Victoria Green on the perimeter. 10 on the shot clock for the Tornadoes. Nice extra pass there down low. Really nice job by Riddick to find Lockwood. And the Tornadoes now with their largest lead, 14-9 of the evening. Riddick defending Olsen. Offensive rebound by Lane. Three-pointer there, rims out. Riddick with the rebound. That's her third rebound of the evening. Lockwood misses the layup after the look from Ledford. 8:25 to play here, period number 2. And a turnover there. So Tornadoes force another turnover. That's turnover number 4 against Agnes Scott. Krista Davis checking back in. She played 5 minutes 40 seconds of that first quarter, and then Lockwood relieved her, where Lockwood now heads to the bench. Ledford bringing them all up for the Tornadoes. 2-3 zone continues to be the philosophy defensively for Agnes Scott. Here's Davis. She's double teamed down on the baseline. Bree Ware finds Riddick. Extra pass there. Ledford from way downtown rims out. Rebounded by Lane. 7 minutes, 35 seconds left to play here. Quarter number 2. Nice job hustling back defensively there by the Tornadoes. Short jumper's no good. Great job by Riddick to keep that ball in bounds. Here comes Ledford. Riddick finds an opening, misses the high degree of difficulty layup. Davis comes up with it, tried to find Green. Ball sails out of bounds. Turnover number 4 for the Tornadoes. 14-9 your score, 7:14 to play here, quarter number 2. Tornadoes 14, Scotties 9. First free throw is good by Lane. Second free throw by Lane is good. So 14-11 now your score. Agnes Scott, a perfect 4 from 4 from the line. Tornadoes also perfect 3 for 3 from the line. 6:55 to play here. Here's Green from downtown. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Grant. Jumper there's no good. Davis with the rebound. Ware finds Riddick down low. In the finish by Riddick. Deja Riddick, the leading scorer for the Tornadoes this season. gives the Tornadoes a 5-point lead, once again matching their largest lead. 6:10 to play here, quarter number 2. Here's Weimer-Skirch, defended by Ware. And an offensive foul there. Nice job drawing the charge by Krista Davis. Garris Grant gets caught with the foul, and she heads to the bench. Olsen checks back in. Under 6 minutes to play, 5:55 to be exact, here in quarter number 2. Victoria Green. Here's Ledford. Ware back to Ledford. 15 on the shot clock. Riddick. Green in the corner. Here's Ledford. 6 on the shot clock. Ware lets it fly. It rims out. Offensive board by Krista Davis. Great job crashing that offensive glass by Krista Davis. Davis makes the first free throw, now 17-11, largest lead of the evening for the Tornadoes. Make it 18-11. As Shakira Thompson and Destiny Williams check back in, Ware and Victoria Green, nice job by those two, head back to the bench. 5:30 to play here, quarter number 2. Tornadoes 18, Scotties 11. Lane finding Olsen. Here's Weimer-Skirch. Blocked by Ledford as Weimer-Skirch let that three-pointer fly. Here comes Riddick on the attack. Finds Ledford. Ledford for 3. It's good. Deja Riddick creating the fast break three-point opportunity for Taryn Ledford. And just like that, a double-digit lead for the Tornadoes, 21-11, the largest lead of the evening for Brevard. Harrison from downtown. It's no good. Davis with the rebound. Hands it off to her trusty point guard, Taryn Ledford. Ledford bringing the ball up the court for the Tornadoes. Here's Williams. Nice job getting her hands up by Addison Harrison to deflect that pass. Williams looking for her teammate Shakira Thompson. Now Williams will inbound the ball side out. Ledford with 10 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Shakira Thompson, 6 on the shot clock. Ledford lets it fly with 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer no good, rebounded by Harrison. Under 4 minutes to play here, quarter number 2. Jumper there is good by Emma Olsen. Cuts the Tornado lead to 8 points. 3:45 to play. Three-pointer by Williams is good. Williams draining the three. Extending the lead to 11 points. Largest of the evening. 3:10 to play. Stolen there by Ledford. Under 3 minutes to play here until intermission. Ledford finds Williams. Rebound by Sweat. And it's going to be a blocking foul on Krista Davis, who steps up into the lane against Weimer-Skirch. Elena Perez checking in for the Tornadoes. Musu Malali Galoya checking in as well for Agnes Scott. With 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to play here, quarter number 2. And too many steps there for Emma Olson. Tornado basketball after the turnover. 2:39 to play here. 24-13 your score. Thompson from downtown. It's good. Shakira Thompson draining the three-pointer. Now a 14-point lead for the Tornadoes, who have taken control here in this second quarter. Score was 12-9 at the end of one. Emma Olson with the layup there. Now under 2 minutes to play quarter number 2. Ledford bringing the ball up for the Tornadoes. Williams, pull-up jumper at the free throw line's good. And the Tornadoes continue some hot shooting in this stretch here in the second quarter. Lead back up to 14. Ten on the shot clock for Agnes Scott. It's an offensive foul. Nice job by the Tornadoes. Taryn Ledford drawing the charge. 81 seconds left to play until intermission. Ware checks in for Riddick. Tornadoes looking to add to their 14-point lead. Melvia Seymour checking in now. Taryn Ledford heads to the bench. So an extended rest for Ledford. And bringing the ball up the court is Seymour, the exciting newcomer from Atlanta, Georgia, for the Tornadoes. Here's Perez. Thompson from downtown. It's good. Assist for Elena Perez and the three-pointer from Shakira Thompson. And the Tornadoes have really come alive here these last few minutes of the second quarter. A 17-point lead here. Turnaround jumper is good by Olson. 40 seconds left to play. Pushing the tempo is Seymour. Three-pointer from Thompson's good. From way downtown that time. Might have been NBA range. And Thompson draining the three-pointer from the wing. 20 seconds left to play here. And a steal there by Williams. Tornadoes looking for even more here in the second quarter. And the fast break layup is good by Ware off the assist by Williams. And the Tornadoes have opened up a 20-point lead here in the final minutes of the second quarter. And the defensive pressure continues. Seymour with some serious pressure there. There's only 2 seconds left on the game clock. Shot clock, of course, off at this point. So 2 seconds before intermission here. Weimer-Skirch. And beating the buzzer, count the basket, Camellia Lane. And the Tornadoes will take a 37-19 lead into intermission. Your score at halftime, Brevard 37, Agnes Scott 19. Stick around. We'll have half number 2 coming up in about 15 minutes. Just minutes away from the start of the second half here at the Boschmer Gymnasium, where Brevard leads Agnes Scott 37-19. A 25-10 advantage in that second quarter. Tornadoes really opened things up in that second quarter, and led by Shakira Thompson, draining 4 3-pointers in that first half, 3 of which came in that second quarter. Really caught fire. Thompson with 12 points. Also, Destiny Williams has 12 points through a half. Deja Riddick with 5 rebounds. The Agnes Scott Scotties have been led by Emma Olson with 10 points. Tornadoes, after struggling from the field, shooting 25%, making just 1 of 6 3-pointers in that first quarter, really heated up in that second quarter. 9 of 16, that's 56%. Hit 5 3-pointers in 9 attempts, and were able to really open things up, stretching a lead to as many as 20 points, 37-17, and then a buzzer-beating shot at the end of the first half made the score 37-19. And we'll head now to half number 2, see if the Tornadoes can continue this momentum. We mentioned Thompson and Williams, each with 12 points, also in the scoring column for the Tornadoes. 4 points for Avery Lockwood, 3 points for Taryn Ledford, then Deja Riddick, Krista Davis, and Bree Ware, all with 2 points. Also seeing playing time in that first half, Victoria Green, Elena Perez, and Melvia Seymour. So we'll head to quarter number 3, the start of half number 2. Tornadoes leading 37-19, and looks like the original starting lineup on the court for the Tornadoes: Destiny Williams, Taryn Ledford, Deja Riddick, Krista Davis, and Shakira Thompson. And the starters on the court as well for Agnes Scott: Olson, Grant, Lane, Sweat, and Weimer-Scourge. Here's Taryn Ledford bringing the ball up the court for the Tornadoes. Start of half number 2 here at the Bosch, this USA South Conference matchup. Ledford from downtown, just off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Lane. That's her 5th rebound. By the way, Garris Grant had 9 rebounds. She was a player that head coach Donald Hudson mentioned in the pregame talk with us that the Tornadoes would have to watch out for on the glass. And there is Grant right there drawing a foul, and she's going to have a trip to the free throw line. Grant with 9 rebounds, just 2 points, but 9 rebounds in that first half. The senior from Charleston, South Carolina. That foul on Krista Davis. That's her 3rd personal foul. Second free throw good by Grant. 37-21 your score. Just underway here, quarter number 3, Ledford. Here's Riddick. Davis on the low block. Ball gets away from her into the hands of Grant. Here's Weimer-Scourge. Riddick guarding the point guard of Agnes Scott. Nice look there to find Sweat. Second chance opportunity for the Scotties. Now a loose ball, and it's going to be an over and back violation. So Tornado basketball with 8:40 to play here, quarter number 3. Ledford. Here's Destiny Williams. She hands it off to Riddick. Agnes Scott has been in the 2-3 zone all evening. Williams. Strong tape along the baseline, and Williams draws the foul, the personal foul on Grant. That's her third, so worth keeping an eye on, that valuable part of Agnes Scott. Grant. Harrison checking in now, and Grant will head to the bench with the 3 fouls. Riddick inbounds it to Davis. Here's Ledford. Tornadoes continuing to try to figure out the zone. Thompson, who had the hot hand in that second quarter, misses the 3-pointer. Thompson has hit 4 3-pointers this evening for 12 points. Here's Harrison running the point. And nice job there down low, Emma Olson. And so Agnes Scott has done all the scoring so far here in this third quarter. 4-0 advantage. Tornadoes still trying to find their first field goal here in the quarter. Both teams started out very slow in the opening of this game. Took the Tornadoes nearly 3 minutes to score, and took 4 minutes 25 seconds for Agnes Scott to score at the start of this game. Then both teams shot much better in that second quarter. Tornadoes just caught fire in that second quarter, 9 of 16 from the field, 5 of 9 from 3. To open up this lead, they've led by as many as 20 points, but struggling again offensively suddenly here at the start of the third quarter, and a turnover there by the Tornadoes. Turnover numbers pretty good for the Tornadoes. That's just their 5th this evening. 11 turnovers thus far for Agnes Scott. 7:15 to play here, quarter number 3. Jumper in the paint is no good. A tie up there between Olson and Riddick, and possession arrow Agnes Scott. So the Scotties will maintain possession. Avery Lockwood set to check in for the Tornadoes. She replaces Krista Davis. Now, head coach Donald Hudson did indicate that we may see Davis and Lockwood at the same time, sort of that Twin Towers approach at some point this evening, but haven't seen it yet. Little bit of foul trouble for Davis has necessitated kind of the straight-up substitution of Lockwood, and now a foul and a trip to the free throw line for Lane. First foul on Lockwood, second team foul. Melvia Seymour checking in for the Tornadoes. She'll relieve Taryn Ledford. Ledford, the junior from Cherokee, North Carolina. Seymour, the sophomore, transfer from Allen Community College out of Atlanta, Georgia. Free throw there is good. So 37-24 your score. 6:57 left to play here, quarter number 3. Both teams have shot well from the free throw line. Agnes Scott, 6 of 6. Tornadoes haven't missed themselves. Here's Seymour. Thompson. Riddick. Nice ball movement by the Tornadoes. Williams swings it across the court to Seymour. 12 on the shot clock. Now 8 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. 5 on the shot clock. Williams from way downtown. Off the back rim. Offensive rebound on that long rebound. Nice job by Seymour. Fresh shot clock for the Tornadoes. Nice look there, threading the needle, Williams, and then the outlet pass, Lockwood finding Thompson, and Thompson from the wing drills the 3. She rattles that home. Tornadoes have hit the 40-point mark, 40-25 the lead, 6:05 to play. Really nice piece of offense there. Lockwood finding the open Thompson. Thompson's hit 5 3-pointers this evening. Getting her own rebound is Lane. Here's Sweat from 3. It's good. Shea Sweat, and a timeout on the court with your score, Tornadoes 40, Agnes Scott 28. Back underway here at the Boschmore Gymnasium. Shakira Thompson leads all players with 15 points. She's hit 5 3-pointers, so all of her points coming on the 3 ball this evening. Short jumper there is no good. Offensive rebound by Agnes Scott. They've been doing a nice job on the offensive boards as of late. Turnover there into the hands of Lockwood. And then a turnover for the Tornadoes. Weimer-Skirch. Nice look there. Weimer-Skirch finding Lane, and then an and one opportunity. And just like that, Agnes Scott has the opportunity to cut this lead into single digits with a made free throw here. And the free throw is good, so what was once a 20-point lead earlier this evening is now a 9-point lead for the Tornadoes. A 12-3 run for Agnes Scott to open this third quarter. Williams from 3, it's no good. So the Tornadoes' offensive struggles continue here in the third quarter. Tornadoes with just 3 points on a made three-pointer by Shakira Thompson, the only thing to show for offensively here in this third. Partially blocked there by Lockwood. Now Williams taking charge, running the fast break in the finish, coast to coast. Destiny Williams. Well, that's what it really ignited the Tornadoes back in the first half, was a coast to coast Destiny Williams sort of take charge moment. See if it does the same here in the third quarter, as the lead is back to double digits, 42-31. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to play here, third quarter. Foul there on Ware is going to send Weimer-Skirch to the free throw line. Riddick checks in for the Tornadoes. So Lockwood heads to the bench. So both Towers are on the bench, Lockwood and Davis. So the Tornadoes going a bit smaller here. Seymour, Thompson, Riddick, Ware, and Williams, the 5 on the court for the Tornadoes. So head coach Donald Hudson did talk about tempo in our pregame discussion as well. So perhaps the Tornadoes will look to speed things up a bit with this smaller lineup. Taryn Ledford at the scorer's table ready to check in as well. And so Thompson gets a breather. And Ledford will run the point for the Tornadoes. 3:35 to play. Quarter number 3. Williams with the jumper. It's no good. Rebound brought down by Grant. Here's Olsen. Sweat from 3. She hit one of those earlier. Here's Seymour with the fast break opportunity for the Tornadoes. That's a long 2 there from Riddick. Count the basket. 44-32 your score, under 3 minutes to play. You can see the defensive pressure starting to pick up a bit for the Tornadoes with a smaller lineup. Ledford guarding Weimerskirch. And there's Weimerskirch with a take and 1. So a chance for a 3-point play and a chance to cut the lead back into single digits. 5th team foul for the Tornadoes here in the third quarter. First foul on Destiny Williams. And Annie Weimerskirch, the senior from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, University School, with the free throw. It's good. 9-point lead for the Tornadoes. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play here. Quarter number 3. Seymour. Ledford from 3. It's no good. Nice job with an offensive rebound there by Ware. Here's Riddick finding Ledford. Ledford, nice pump fake. Got 2 defenders to completely miss their mark, and then kind of a frustration foul perhaps by Ledford. Galoya with the Tornadoes over the limit, heading to the line, the bonus situation. Two minutes, 5 seconds left to play here, quarter number 3. Second free throw here from Galoya. It is good. So now an 8-point lead for the Tornadoes. This is the closest Agnes Scott has been in quite a while after the Tornadoes took charge of this game in the second quarter. But right there, the answer by Destiny Williams. And the lead is back to double digits, 46-36, 1:47 to play here in quarter number 3. Jumper there is no good by Olsen. Rebounded by Riddick. Here's Ledford on the attack. Ledford pushing the tempo a bit. Ware finding Riddick. Down low to Williams. Nicely defended there by Grant. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to play here, quarter number 3. And it'll be Tornado basketball. There's a substitute now for Agnes Scott. Addison Harrison, the guard from Ellenwood, Georgia, checking in. 1:15 to play here, third quarter. Tornadoes with a 10-point lead. Tornadoes led by 20 points at the end of the second quarter. Seymour trying to force that Agnes Scott zone defense to collapse on her as she's driving the ball towards the hoop. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 1 minute on the game clock here in the third quarter at the Boshemer Gymnasium on the campus of Brevard College. Williams, and stolen away there by Sweat. 50 seconds on the game clock. Three-pointer is good. Shea Sweat with the three. And just like that, what was once a 20-point lead has been shaved to 7 points here towards the end of the third quarter. There's about a 5-second difference between the shot and game clock. Currently 25 on the shot clock. Or check that, 18 on the shot clock, 23 on the game clock here in the third quarter. And heading to the line after that foul on Agnes Scott will be Seymour. The foul was on Lane, her second. Free throw from Seymour is good. Both teams have shot well from the line. Second free throw is off the mark. So shot clock now off, 18 seconds left to play. Agnes Scott can hold it for a final shot, and a timeout from the Agnes Scott coaching staff with 13.3 seconds left to play here, third quarter. Now, do want to welcome our friends from the Boys and Girls Club, a great showing of all the youth from the Boys and Girls Club on Boys and Girls Club night. And school is still not in session here during the winter break. Classes start up on Monday, so it's great to have the Boys and Girls Club here in absence of a full-out student section. I do appreciate the fans that did come out this evening and throughout the season. Next chance for Tornado fans will be this coming Tuesday when the students will be back. So this place will be rocking on Tuesday, January the 14th. A 6 p.m. tip-off versus Maryville. And then Saturday, January 18th, the Tornado women's basketball team hosts Berea at 2 p.m. Tornadoes will hit the road on Friday for a game at Wesleyan College in Macon, Georgia. 13.3 seconds here. See what Agnes Scott drew up out of the timeout. Now 9 seconds left to play. Stolen away there by Destiny Williams. 5 on the game clock. Williams pushing it forward to Seymour. Misses the layup. And at the buzzer, Williams tried to get it up. Nicely defended there by Agnes Scott. So your score at the end of three quarters, Brevard 47, Agnes Scott 39 at the end of three. Underway here in quarter number 4, where the Tornadoes with the 8-point lead. Riddick finding Davis down low. Nice job defensively by Harrison with the block shot. It'll remain Tornadoes basketball. 9:47 left to play here, quarter number 3. Riddick in the lane. Jumper rattles out. Shakira Thompson with 15 points. Destiny Williams with 16 points through 3 quarters. Leading scorer for Agnes Scott's been Emma Olson with 12. 2 double-digit rebounders for Agnes Scott. Grant with 11. Lane with 10. So the Tornadoes opened up what was once a 20-point lead in that second quarter, outscoring Agnes Scott 25-10. But big bounce back by the Scotties in the third quarter, outscoring the Tornadoes 20-10. And that brings us to where we're at right now. And then an and one. Perhaps that's what the doctor ordered for the Tornadoes to get back on track, as Krista Davis will go to the line. The and one opportunity. Free throw by Davis, no good, but the Davis bucket able to give the Tornadoes a double-digit lead at 10 once again. Three-pointer there is no good by Sweat. Offensive rebound, second chance opportunity for the Scotties. Three-pointer is no good, rebounded by Davis. Ledford pushing the action, finding Ware. Here's Riddick. Ledford with the runner, secured on the defensive glass by Lane. 8:15 to play here in regulation. Fourth quarter here at the Boshemer Gymnasium. Fight for the rebound. Krista Davis comes up with it. Ledford. Here's Riddick. Splits the defenders, finding Ware, and Ware will earn a trip to the free throw line. $7:57 left to play here, quarter number 4. Checking in for Agnes Scott is Grant, leading rebounder for the Scotties. Meanwhile, Ware is at the free throw line. Brianna Ware, 2 points this evening, also 2 assists and a steal. Ware, the sophomore out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Tornadoes from the stripe, 6 of 7 entering this free throw opportunity for Ware. Agnes Scott shot very well from the free throw line, 12 of 14. Second free throw from Ware is true. So a 50-39 advantage. 7:45 to play here in the fourth quarter. Tornadoes up by 11. Nice job defensively. Thompson really made things difficult there. Then a tie-up on the fight for that rebound between Riddick and Grant. Possession arrow, Agnes Scott. So remains Agnes Scott basketball. 7:33 to play here in the fourth quarter. And a foul there by Deja Riddick is going to send Grant to the free throw line. We mentioned the Scotties 12 of 14 from the line. That's 86%. Grant's 2 for 2. And until that miss was perfect from the line, as was Lane, 5 for 5 thus far. 7:28 to play. Second free throw good. So lead cut back to 10. Thompson. Ledford resetting the offense for the Tornadoes. Three-pointer by Riddick's no good. Offensive rebound by Ware. A whistle. So Ware pulled down the offensive rebound. The putback was virtually immediate, but the whistle came very quickly after the offensive rebound. Might be a shot clock situation, whether that initial shot hit rim or not, I'm not sure. Yeah, a trip to the scores table to get this sorted out. So the basket will not count. It'll remain Tornado basketball. 7:10 to play. Yes, indeed, the ruling was the ball did not hit rim, so the shot clock will go to 12 seconds rather than the reset to 20 seconds. So shot clock at 12 seconds. Game clock at 7:10 here in the fourth quarter. And Tornadoes basketball, Riddick inbounding it to Ware. Ware finding Ledford. Ledford right back to Ware. Ware from three. It's no good. Rebound into the hands of the Scotties. Here comes the Scotties on the attack and stolen away there, but then right back into the hands of Agnes Scott. Riddick comes down with the rebound. Riddick now strong take, coast to coast. Finding now Shakira Thompson from three. It's no good. Rebounded by Sweat. Sweat pushing the ball up court. Here's Olsen. Olsen defended by Ledford. Weimer-Skirch. Pull-up jumper is good. And the lead is cut to 8. Tornadoes led by 20. Back in the second quarter. Ledford. Just over 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson. Thompson finding Davis on the low block. Davis, the turnaround jumper, and she will earn a trip to the free throw line, drawing that foul. Fouls on Grant, her fourth foul, so that's significant. Grant will head to the bench with 4 fouls. And Davis to the line for the Tornadoes. Davis makes 1 of 2 free throw attempts. 51-42 your score. 5:50 to play here, quarter number 4. Missed layup into the hands of Riddick. Riddick pushing the tempo once again, finding Davis down low. Hard foul there by Lane, and Davis will have another trip to the free throw line. 5:33 to play now. Krista Davis, the senior from Charlotte, North Carolina, Ardrey Kell High School. First free throw, no good. Second free throw from Davis is good. So a 10-point lead for Brevard as Davis heads to the bench after the made free throw. Avery Lockwood checks in. Stolen there by Ledford. Ledford finding Riddick. Riddick, beautiful pass down low, finding Williams. Williams gets her own rebound. The follow is no good. Rebounded there by Weimerskirch. Now on the other end, Lockwood comes down with the rebound. Just over 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Thompson for three. It's no good. Fight for the rebound will remain Tornadoes basketball. 5:01 to play here in the fourth quarter. Tornadoes trying to put this one away, earn their second conference win of the season. Riddick, the jumper is good. Nice look to find her teammate there by Destiny Williams. Then Riddick buries the mid-range jumper. 12-point lead for the Tornadoes. Riddick defending Olsen. Now a switch, and they switch back, so Riddick will continue on Olsen. Ledford defending Weimerskirch. Nice job getting in the passing lane there by Lockwood. 15 on the shot clock, 4:31 on the game clock. There's a timeout on the court. Donald Hudson would like to rally his troops and have a discussion with them. Your score with 4:31 left to play in the fourth quarter, Tornadoes 54, Scotties 42. So Agnes Scott basketball on the side out with 4:31 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Stolen away there by Riddick. Ledford bringing the ball up the court for the Tornadoes. Here's Williams. Double teamed by two Scotty defenders. Here's Riddick, 10 on the shot clock. Riddick, the take to the hoop and the finish. Deja Riddick giving the Tornadoes now a 14-point lead. Riddick starting to heat up. She has 8 points. Tight defense by Williams. Three-pointer there is no good. Tornado basketball. Tornadoes have been led by Destiny Williams with 16 points. Shakira Thompson with 15. Riddick has 8. Krista Davis with 6. Riddick also with 8 rebounds. Agnes Scott led by Emma Olsen with 12 points. Three-pointer there by Thompson's good. Shakira Thompson, that's her 6th three-pointer. 6 of 11 from the land of 3. All 18 of her points coming from downtown. And just like that, the Tornadoes have opened up a 59-42 lead. Riddick pulling down the rebound and now pushing the tempo. 3 minutes to play here, quarter number 4. A turnover there. Also worth noting, 15 assists now, and that was the target number that head coach Donald Hudson had indicated to us in the pregame that this team was aiming for. So they just hit that mark, 15 assists. And the three-pointers, mainly due to Shakira Thompson's hot shooting, have made a difference in this one. A 17-point lead now for the Tornadoes. Lead was cut to 8 at the end of 3. Now the Tornadoes have stretched it back to 17 points. Nice job on the low block there. .240 to play, quarter number 4. Three-pointer from Thompson is good. Shakira Thompson now with 21 points, 7 three-pointers. Thompson has just been on fire from 3. Third foul on Lockwood there. 2:16 to play here, quarter number 4. .18 lead now for the Tornadoes. Five on the shot clock for Agnes Scott. And with the shot clock winding down, it's going to be a shot clock violation. So Tornado basketball with 1:53 to play here in the fourth quarter. Williams missing the short jumper, but Tornadoes well in control here. 62-44, 1:33 to play, quarter number 4. Williams with the finish there, and Tornadoes have now matched their largest lead of the evening. They led by 20 at the end of the second quarter. Once again, lead by 20 here with 1 minute to play. Stolen there by Riddick. Riddick, fast break layup and the finish. And there's the largest lead for the Tornadoes, 66-44. Nice finish here in this fourth quarter. Really taking control of this ball game here in the fourth after Agnes Scott cut the lead to single digits in the third, and the Tornadoes taking care of business here in quarter number 4. .40 seconds left to play here at the Boschmer Gymnasium. Rebound there by Williams. Williams pushing the action. Head coach Donald Hudson saying, "We got this. You can hold it." Shot clock is off. And the Tornadoes, that's a solid fourth quarter to put away this ball game as the seconds now tick away. And the Tornadoes will come away victorious. Tornadoes will improve to 4-8 overall, 2-4 in the USA South Conference. A gratifying win for head coach Donald Hudson and his Tornadoes to get that second USA South Conference victory. And Tornadoes will be back in action. They'll hit the road for one game this week at Wesleyan in Macon, Georgia. And then we'll be back here at the Boschmer Gymnasium on Tuesday, January 14th versus Maryville. That's a 6 p.m. tip-off. So hang with us. We'll bring you the final statistics and recap this one, put a bow on it for you. But your final score, Brevard 66, Agnes Scott 44. All right, your final score, Brevard 66, Agnes Scott 44. And the Tornadoes really put this thing away in the fourth quarter. A 19-5 advantage in that fourth quarter. Their best quarter defensively against Agnes Scott. They held Agnes Scott to 2 of 12 shooting in that fourth quarter. That's 16%. Also held Agnes Scott to 0 of 4 from the three-throw line or from the three-point line in that fourth quarter. So the Tornadoes taking care of business in the fourth quarter in 19-5 advantage. After Agnes Scott outscored them 20-10 in the third quarter, 25-10, Brevard had a big second quarter. Now, individually, it all starts and ends with Shakira Thompson, 21 points. Believe that is a career high, career best 7 3-pointers. She was 7 of 12 from three-point line. Every field goal attempt she made was a three-pointer. So 7 of 12 from the field, 7 of 12 from the land of three for 21 points. Destiny Williams, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Deja Riddick, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals. Also in the scoring column for the Tornadoes, Krista Davis, she had 6 points. She also had 6 rebounds. Avery Lockwood had 4 points to go along with 4 rebounds. Taryn Ledford with 3 points and 2 assists, also a steal and a blocked shot. And Melvia Seymour had a point on a made free throw. Agnes Scott was led offensively by Emma Olson with 12 points. On the boards, Lane with 14 and Grant with 13 rebounds for Agnes Scott. Lane also had 9 points. Grant was 7. Weimer-Skirch with 9 points and Sweat with 6. Galoya had a point on a made free throw. Tornadoes shot 38% for the game, 9 of 27 from 3, that's 33%, and 9 of 14 from the free throw line, that's 64%. Agnes Scott shoots 29% for the game and 21%, 3 of 14 from 3, 13 of 16 from the line. But once again, the Tornadoes really with that big second quarter to stretch a lead to 20 points, a 25-10 advantage in the second quarter, then a big fourth quarter, 19-5 advantage. And Tornadoes will come out of here with their second win in USA South Conference play this season. Next up for the Tornadoes, a trip to Macon, Georgia. A rematch against Wesleyan College, who the Tornadoes defeated 78-58 earlier this season. So at Wesleyan on Friday night, and then back here at the Bosch Tuesday, January 14th, with the student section back in effect at 6 p.m. this coming Tuesday. Hope to see you here at the Boschmer Gymnasium. And then after that, another home game Saturday, January 18th versus Berea at 2 p.m. Well, that just about does it for us here at the Boschmer Gymnasium. Want to thank those behind the scenes, Nate Osborne handling the camera, also Joseph Marvin and Angie Mascaro. And want to thank you for tuning in for another edition of Brevard College Women's Basketball. Your final score for the final time, Brevard 66, Agnes Scott 44. I'm Phil DeMontmollin signing off. Go Tornadoes.